Waiting our opponent. Alright. What's the mistake we made is to board out Crackling Drake. I wouldn't board out Crackling Drakes anymore. Especially if I'm gonna play. I would board maybe one, but no. Alright, let's keep this in. I hope you're playing against the... I don't know, Deck or Shocks does something. Alright. By the way, guys, how's going your morning, your night, wherever you are around the world? It's midday for me here in Italy. It's gonna be lunchtime soon. I don't want to opt. I don't want to counter opt. I'd rather just keep the Spell Pierce for Discover Charter Course. And I don't mind just firing off it now. Alright, they shot themselves. Alright, I'm just gonna Spell Pierce this. And then I'll respond with my own discovery. 6 AM here? Wow. Six AM. Okay, so Terramander I think is going away. It's too bad against Shock. You don't want to give your opponent shock targets. And I'm gonna make probably the same mistake as I'm doing. You know what? I'm just gonna... The fact that if this mountain would have been an island, I would have graveyard this. So I need to have a second island. I need to have a second island. To just be able to cast my, you know, to double spell next turn. Hopefully we don't just float out again. Yeah, there's a lot of Night Americans awake. Was Logic Beyond countering the chart? I mean, we had a mana up, we had a turn line up. Alright, let's draw Lava Coil. Shock. I think I'm double shocking. Not really doing much with my shocks. And not really doing much with my turns. Might as well just get this option to double shock now. The thing is that if our opponent has dive down, double shock is awful. Like if you have Lava Coil, your opponent has dive down, it's not the end of the world. You just 1-for-1. But if you have double shock and your opponent has Spell Pierce or dive down, it's just awful. So if you want to do it, you have to do it in that turn. What's the list for this? Voltupetula. Not only I'll give you a list, I'll give you also a detailed guide for all the things you want to do. Alright, don't want land. Stop lands. Now you want to draw spells. Enigma Drake, that's good. A Sulfur Falls, that's not good. I'm gonna just go Enigma Drake up for Sulfur Falls. This way my opponent might be playing around Lava Coil. Sorry, if I play around Spell Pierce or Dive Down so they don't go for double shock. Also Mango, yes. Don't forget to check channelfireball.com for all the kind of content. Alright, so they don't have a 5th land, that's important. I'm gonna just attack first. They can block. And then I'll play Charter Course for 2 cards, because now every card matters. I wanna find Lava Coil the best. I don't find it. I find the Charter Course, but I don't want to... I could play Terramander, just adapt it immediately. It's pretty good to have a 5-5, right? It's pretty good to have a 5-5 out. And just play around Shock this way. So that's what you want to do in the mirror match. Or against Mono Red. You just want to play Terramander and immediately pump it. Alright? That's how you play Terramander in these matchups. Early game we binned the Terramander because we didn't have the luxury to play around Shock. Basically what you want to do is just countering your opponent's Shock. Wow. The opponent doesn't have anything and we draw Dive Down. That's very good. Very good draw. Alright, what do we want to do here? This is interesting. I think I'm just jamming with both. I'm jamming with both. Yes. If our opponent has a dive down on this, we have a dive down on our own. So they have dive down on that. I'll let it resolve and then let them block. So they have a 4-7 now. They can block my Enigma Drake. So I can pump my Enigma Drake up to a 7-7. They have shock on my Enigma Drake. So if I dive down this now, this is going to be a 5-7 and this is going to be a 7-7. So I think I dive down this. Wait, cancel. No, because then they can block the Terramander. So let this resolve and see what else they have. They have another shock maybe? A blue mana. What's a blue mana for? red mana, so they have another shock. Only my Enigma Drake. So now I'm gonna dive down my Enigma Drake, and then my opponent will just eat up Terramander for free, but we also save our Enigma Drake, so it makes sense. This also just deals damage. This also deals 7 damage if our opponent blocks the Terramander, which is what they're gonna do, I assume. Alright. So they came up Terramander, they go down to 2 life, so now a shock is lethal. I'm gonna play Charter Cruise first, so I have to play land. So I'll play the Charter Cruise first to play around Spell Pierce, and then play Enigma Drake. Why is not rolling the sideboard? Alright. What I'm gonna do here is probably just cast the Enigma Drake. Yeah, so pay 2 life and cast Enigma Drake. Alright, Philip 11, blah blah blah. If you go on the article, there's a video, very long, that's gonna tell you all the things you need to know. And why I don't like some cards, I don't like some other cards, and you know, all the information. If you wanna just have fast questions because you're, you don't have time to watch that article, that video, then I'll tell you that Rally is very slow, it gets under a Spell Pierce, and it's just not exactly what the deck is about. I want all my spells to be spells, instant or sorcery, and all my creatures to be effective drakes. Alright, so now if the opponent has double Lava Coil, it's a disaster, but they shouldn't have double Lava Coil because I didn't have Lava Coil last turn. They want Lava Coil, so there's that. If they have more Lava Coil. They could even have double shock. Alright, Charter Course, that's much better. Alright, so now they have a, what, 8? 9 for Drake? Alright, let's just find a shock or a Lava Coil. Alright. This game we were very much ahead because of all the Charter Course and just, you know, early mana advantage. Mana is quite relevant in this matchup. It might, you don't want to flood, but you also want to hit your like first 5. Alright, let's go to my articles and see how do I board in the mirror match. I did make one change. I boarded out. I don't have any more RAL, so I only have 2 Niv Mizzet, a Beacon Bolt, and I board out 4 shocks. I boarded in another. I had one negate over Niv Mizzet. I'm gonna probably just have 1 Entrancing Melody and see how this goes. Let's just do this. Let's try 1 Entrancing Melody. It's very slow, but there might be a situation where Entrancing Melody just breaks the game. It's not only a Lava Coil, it's also like, of course they have Dive Down and like Negate and Spell Pierce to answer it. That's why we're just boarding in 1. And we're even unsure about it. Definitely boarding on shocks though, because that only kills Terramander, but if your opponent makes so to kill it. Like your opponent might just... Alright, is that on the draw? I think it's still a keep. If we draw land, we have the Terramander into Charter Course, not draw. If we don't draw land, we'll probably just lose. Alright, Steam Vans, just opt, sure. We could even draw opt, so we have like 24 fine draw. Right, Kraken Trick is definitely not one of them. I think I'm gonna play Island Terramander. Yeah, so if I draw land, it's just Charter Course and it's a very good draw. It's a very good line. If we don't draw land, then we probably just lose the game. Alright, that could just go Lava Coil or Shock. I'm kind of surprised if they Shock. Alright, Lava Coil. Fair enough. Alright, let's draw land, shall we? Land? Alright. Now things will go badly. Because of course, as I said, mana advantage is important. I still didn't want to ship this hand because it had a lot of potential. Alright, we need to find land now or a game which just snowballs. I don't think opt will be good enough, but I mean, might as well play it. Alright, we might beat your opponent if all they have is land. But of course, like, you know, why do you in the Beacon Bolt versus Esper Control and Vant Fog? Because basically Beacon Bolt is a catch-all answer, and it's nice to have that against a deck that by boarding Lyra Downbringer. Lyra Downbringer just breaks the deck if you can't answer it. And it's a pretty free way of, because like if you find it with Discover, Charter Course, you can just discard it, and then it come in handy. And also we don't have slots, so we board in Beacon Bolt for that reason. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go Discovery. This goes deeper down to find land. Alright, I'll just make my head explode. I think it's fine to keep those kinds of hands. Mulligan in. I don't know. Alright, yep. Let's submit this. Like the thing with Mulligan, like this hand with a land in the top 2 cards becomes a good hand. Because you have all the cantrips to hit your land drops, you have the nuts, Terramunder into Charter Course, and etc. Obviously, you can lose, but you can also lose by mulliganing if you just open the awful hand again. Alright. I'll just play Steam Vents tapped. 2 life might be relevant, and you know, there's nothing that threatens you. Game 1. Alright, they just go Terramunder, fair enough. I'm gonna go with Discovery. Discovery will find us Lava Coil and Charter Course. I like them both. Lava Coil is the best card in the matchup. And next turn I could go Charter Course, discard a Steam Vents probably. Alright, go Discovery, so ooh, Treasure Map. Okay. I don't love Treasure Map because it requires you to tap a lot of mana. And sometimes you can't afford to do it if you don't have that many lands. Of course, sometimes it's like straight up card advantage, but not every time things go your way. Alright, this is supposed to sideboard, so I'm not afraid of Shock. And I'm not afraid of them casting a spell that's like super relevant this turn, so I'll just play Terramunder. Okay, they don't scry an upkeep, maybe they have Entrancing Melody? Yeah, they could go like fast Treasure Map into Niv Mizzet. The problem with Treasure Map that I found is that sometimes the deck runs very low lands, so you don't have time to just scry an upkeep and you continue the things. Alright, let's go Lava Coil on my Terramunder. Pretty happy with the trade. And they don't have lands. Yeah, this is why I hate Treasure Map. If you have 2 lands, you much rather just play, you know, Discover Charter Course. So you just play Treasure Map, and what do you do then? Just scry upkeep, hope to find land. What if you don't find land? It's over. What if you don't? What if you just draw normally, don't find land? You just have a permanent does nothing. So this is why I don't like it. All right, here I'm gonna play Enigma Drake with Spell Pierce up for another Lava Coil. They kind of deliberately played one, so it's possible that they have a second one. So I want to have Spell Pierce up. Right now they feel like they're scrying in the upkeep, and they go to the bottom. Let's see. But yeah, all these things are explained in the article detailed. Very detailed. Alright, I think I'm gonna go Spell Pierce. They clearly don't have a land, or they would have just played land. Like, main phase opt is not the greatest to play. If you already have the land. Alright, so they pass. It's my upkeep. It's my draw. I'll play Crackling Drake. I just want to, you know, get ahead with all the Drakes in the word. Next turn, I might just play double Charter Course. I don't know. Let's just see. Meanwhile, my opponent's just mana screwed, so it won't be that hard. It won't be that hard to win this game. Alright, keep on going to the bottom. Yeah, as you saw, these games have been kind of decided by mana. And yeah, that's why I love to play 21 lands also. Ranks be nice to each other. Does anyone know how you rank up twice per game? I have no idea. I heard that in best of 3 you rank up twice. Alright. Let's keep on playing. Let's keep on playing the Drakes. Let's keep on playing the Drakes. Alright, I'm gonna play first and keep this hand. Hopefully we draw Charter Course. So pay 2 life, play Terramander. I'm gonna play. If I don't draw anything, I'm gonna play. I don't know. Let's see what's up. Or Steam Vents might be another mirror match. I'll play just Steam Vents tap and pass here. Playing Terramander in a mirror match on turn 1 is not great because it can dice to Shock. But the fact that my opponent went turn 1 Steam Vents tapped, it kind of makes me think that they don't have Shock. Because Shock only goes right Treasure Map. All right, it might not be that deck. Alright, let's opt. Shock is not good. It goes to the bottom. Crackling Drake is good. I want to find a play now, though. Charter course would be perfect. Nope. Alright. We just pass. We have some good turns lined up for the next turns. Opponent does not scry in the upkeep. Let's see. How do you win versus mono red with this deck? I think how would you lose with mono red with this deck? The deck is just very good. You have all the Drakes in the word to block their small creatures. You have a lot of interaction. You have a counter for their Experimental Frenzy. You have a 5/5 flyer. It's important that you don't cast this Terramander in turn 1. Of course, if you're in the dark or on the play, you cast the Terramander. But other than that, the matchup is quite good. It's probably one of the best, along with Mono Blue. Alright, so they play Discovery, they pass. I draw Dive Down, which is a good play next turn, along with the Crackling Drake. Actually, I don't have triple blue. That's pretty unfortunate. So Mana Base is designed to just be heavy on blue, with 8 islands and 5 mountains, if you count the Blood Grave as a mountain. Alright, next turn Treasure Map is still on 1 counter. Our Crackling Drake was basically a cycle here, because, it's just a 1/4. Alright, see if they have a Lava Coil for the Drake, they do. So play the mirror match with them having map main deck. It's pretty fun how with Sultai we played against 0 Drakes, and then we're playing Drakes and we played against Drakes 2 times in a row. I wish a little bit more. And then we played against 0 Sultai. Alright, that's the land to just go Drake and leave up Dive Down. Exactly what I wanted to do. I'm gonna just cast Charter Course later. It's fine, you don't need to rush the Charter Course. You would just get that I had on board card advantage, and it'll be good. So they could have a Dive Down of their own. Alright, just look at this treasure map. It's just doing nothing, just sitting here and does nothing. Because they don't have land, so they can't afford to just scry to the bottom a spell and risk to draw a spell. Yeah, I hate the treasure map so much in this deck. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I'm just gonna get deeper with this Discovery. Looking for a Spell Pierce. Shock. And Terramander. I think I don't want any of these. I only have 2 spells in the bin, now 3. Sulfur Falls, that's bad. Alright, I think I'm... So, what I want to do here is... So if I attack, they block. I'll play Dive Down here. And they're forced into playing Dive Down of their own. So, basically we're trading Dive Down. I think it's okay. And then post combat I play Charter Course. I think it's okay to do that play. This play doesn't suffer to anything. We're just trading Dive Down. It's pretty obvious if opponent has Dive Down. Opponent is Mana Stumble, so I just want to get ahead. And if they play a Lava Coil on this Drake, I have Terramander to just enlarge later. So they block. I'll play Dive Down, make it a 4/7. So they're forced into casting Dive Down now. So we bounce. And then I'll play Charter Course for 2 cards. Alright, and then I pass. Basically, I did this just to get card advantage with the chart. Why is opponent using the map? I don't know. I don't speak to my opponent. I don't speak for my opponent, sorry. Alright, I attack first with Enigma Drake. And then cast a Crackling Drake. With 1 blue up again. Alright. I think I am... so many lands, though. I could just cast Charter Course first. See what we find. Hopefully some like Spell Pierce. Nope, just a bunch of more lands. Alright, so there's 6 spells in the bin. I think I'm gonna cast Lava Coil on the Crackling Drake. Let's see what happens. If they have Dive Down. Alright, they don't have Dive Down. So I could just Monstrous this. Sorry, adapt this. And attack for 12. I find it quite hard to put down Drakes, especially with so many sorceries. an instance. Which instant do you want to add? Alright, I can now flip the treasure map. They decided to do it in the main phase. That's pretty weird. Well, have you tried map in Blu-ray Drakes? Yes. I don't like it for a lot of reasons. I don't know if you've been here in the past 15 minutes, but I just explained a little bit. Usually you're just minus screwed sometimes, and the map is just not a card. And that happens quite often. Alright, so they go Beacon Bolt. That's annoying, because now they can go double Beacon Bolt. And, yep. Alright, so Beacon Bolt was a great find for my opponent. They have to crack 2 treasures, but that will leave them in a great spot, because I'm super much flooded. I have 10 lands. And, yeah, so now things are looking bad. I mean, let's hope to draw, what, like a Lava Coil or a Shock for their face. They're on 2 life. Alright, draw Lava Coil. Let's attempt to kill that. Alright. Let's play Lava Coil. Let's play Enigma Drake. Let's see what they have. They should have a Spell Pierce from the way the auto topper worked. Because it was stopping, but everything just resolved. So the treasure map, gonna suck a treasure. Treasure code's gonna track treasure. They have 6 lands, 4 spells in, 4 cards in hand. Opt, okay. They're on 2. How many shocks have we seen? I think 1, right? Yeah, just 1. Alright, just go chart a course, looking for either blockers or lava coils. So they did play a bunch of lava coils. No, just 1? Alright, then they probably have a lava coil. Okay. Alright, come on, let's draw shock. Let's just draw shock here. I don't wanna pass the turn. Let's draw shock. Alright, a lot of card selection for my opponent, which is very good at this stage of the game because you can just get rid of useless cards. Alright, Crackling Drake was a great draw. On shock. Beacon Bolt. Also good draw. I think I'll keep 2 lands in hand. Just in case I draw chart, of course, I'm gonna play main phase, discard a land, and then I can discard that land to the Beacon Bolt. Alright. Hopefully they don't have another Lava Coil, they just have a blocker, and then we have double Beacon Bolt. Alright, discovery first. The reason why you play Blood Crypt is mainly for the discovery part, because you can cast it with 2 mountains. Sure, you can also cast Dispersal, but that's probably never gonna happen. Like, it never happened to me. Alright. Okay, so they go that double Drake and that's lethal. Alright, that's good. Beacon Bolt. Beacon Bolt is just huge. Beacon Bolt's very good. That's how my opponent actually got back into the game, thanks to Beacon Bolt. Alright, good game. Boom. Head explosion. So I'm boarding in 1 Entrancing Melody, 1 Beacon Bolt, 2 Nivminza Perun, boarding out 4 shocks. Done. Yeah, close game. We need to top deck after drawing 10 lands. We were behind. We were ahead at the beginning, then we flooded, and then we managed to just draw spells and we win. Alright. So welcome everybody to the stream. This is the 2nd month that I'm streaming consistently every day. This is my schedule. I'm gonna be live from European time 9:13, American time really depends where you are. Pacific time basically it's midnight to 4 a.m. I think. So if you're a night sleeper, a night person, we can sort of just exactly Snorana. You can use my video code that you see on top of the right. When you register for the GP, at the end it asks you to put a code, and if you put my code, the code video, you will support the stream through Channel Fireball. So I would thank you very much if you do that. You can also use the video code for a 5% discount at Channel Fireball purchases. Hello Manus, how's it going? What do you think about what Maximus was in the deck? It's a very close decision. I like some situations it's very important. Some other situations it's a dead card. Alright. Some other situations is a dead card, so it decides. Alright. Good luck in your stream. Discovery, let's resolve. If I had a spell pierce I would have counter, but I have opt, so. Alright, then I'll go opt. Mountain's gonna go to the bottom. Despite we have Crackling Drake within the second mountain, I don't necessarily need the mountain card. You're welcome. So let's cast Discovery. And what do we want to find here? I don't want to find these two cards. And with Discovery, you might be more deliberate in just putting spells in the bin. Because you have Drakes and Terramanders. Alright, we need to kill the Drakes ASAP. You don't want to leave let the Drake around. I think I'm just gonna kill it with... Actually, I can't kill it with Beacon Bolt, so I'll just have to kill it with Lava Coil. Had I had the option of killing with Beacon Bolt, I would have done it. This is more mana efficient. Alright, they play opt. It's okay. How's the Drakes going? Good. Did we lost ever? Hey, we lost to mono white. We lost to mono white. Whereas with Sultai, we won every time. We only lost to Gate. The Gate matchup looks pretty bad. Alright, I'm just gonna spell pierce this. It's not great, but we're mana up, and yeah, so I'm gonna cast a Crackling Drake. I don't have mana up to protect it, but it's still a 2 for 1 if my opponent just Lava Coils it, so it's no big deal. Yeah, Gate is great. The Gate deck is very good. It has a great Sultai matchup, the best one. Sultai kinda beats everything, but loses Drake, in my opinion. To Gates, in my opinion. It's just a very solid deck. You can also beat aggressive start thanks to your Gate Ablaze. You have Plaza Harmony to gain life against red. Yeah, the Gate deck is very strong. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be quite hard to figure out that. Alright, I have 1 mana up, so my I'm gonna play Discovery first and then Enigma Drake. If I find a dive down, then I wouldn't have done it, but since I don't have dive down, I just jam and let my opponent answer. Hello, may I ask you what would Drake's mana base would look like for someone who doesn't have all the rares? Huh. The mana base, I don't know. Let me think about it. It's very important to curve out. So I would place the invents over Sulfur Falls, and so on and so forth. I'll be going for 20 more minutes. All right. Best of 1 I don't like. I don't like Drakes. It's better mono red if you want to play best of 1 deck. All right. So I could play Beacon Bolt, but I smell a dive down on their part. So we could just go a little bit down. I think it's still fine to fair. You know what? I'm gonna go just Beacon Bolt, so that if they have exactly dive down, it's okay. It's like half a trade. Alright, if they have Spell Pierce instead, I'm happy with this trade. Alright. From how the auto topper work, I don't think they have Spell Pierce. Or they would have thought a little bit more when they had Beacon Bolt. And alright, so they Lava Coil my Enigma Drake. They probably just drew it last turn with the Crackling Drake or this turn. Entrancing Melody. Alright, we don't have a creature, so we're gonna just dig through it and discover it's a better way to dig. Alright. We do find Enigma Drake. I like Enigma Drake here. I'm gonna keep Enigma Drake. And I'm also gonna keep the 6th land because we have mid-mids at the Perun. And I don't want to miss my land drop, so I'll do like this. Will we see some Mengucci cuisine photos today on Twitter? I don't know, it really depends on what I eat. If I eat something nice looking, then I will do it. If I don't, probably not. The chef of my house is my father, so it's really on him. Alright, the cast Niv Mizzet. With my Beacon Bolt in the graveyard. It's not a great play. Can we steal it? Unfortunately not. Alright, let's go Beacon Bolt. Discard a land. Do you have any decks you would recommend for best of 1 outside of mono red? Maybe I don't know. I'm not really too much into the best of one thing yet. So I wouldn't say anything that I'm not sure of. Usually that's how I do things. I only say things that I'm pretty positive of. Alright, so we draw 2 cards. We play Terramander. We adapt it. Adapt it immediately. My opponent does not have shock in their deck, so I mean it's post sideboard. It's mass manipulation, just better. No, it's not. It costs a lot of mana, and it costs a lot of mana. That's basically it. I mean, you might think that Entrancing Melody is the same, but Entrancing Melody can get rid of a Terramander for basically free, and so on and so forth. Because the second Niv Mizzet, we are short of 1 mana. Alright, they might just chump here, by the way. Why did they do that? They should have killed my... I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, let's draw land for the win. Land for the win. So the Intrinsic Melody that Niv Mizzet. And then I just attack for lethal. Alright, so we beat the mirror again. Yeah, the mirror looks like a pretty positive matchup overall for all the decks we're playing today. Alright. And just attack for lethal. So I can get along with Reclamation Sage again. Yeah, exactly. Like mass manipulation is good because you can just gain